While working with people on my using Paperclip tutorial, it had come to my attention that others did not realize how easy it is to just make your own paperclip with things that are available right inside Photoshop Elements. I have one here I've already made, but I'm going to be working with you to make some brand new ones on some new layers. First, you need to open up your new file. This file size here that I'm working with is about 3 inches wide by 4 inches tall. The reason that is to add this extra bit at the top. If you're not going to be having that extra bit at the top, then you're obviously going to crop it down a little bit shorter. I found this to be a realistic size. You might want to make it just a little bit bigger. It's your preference. Nothing is set in stone with these type of things. So let me go and show you how easy it is to make a paperclip in Photoshop Elements. Under the Custom Shape tool, click this down arrow to pick your shapes, and if you don't have them all selected, you can select them all. I'm not sure which subtitle it is in. Is it in Shapes? It's not. I'm not sure what subtitle it is in. Objects. You can also go to this flyout arrow, choose Objects, or you can choose all elements and scroll everything. But under Objects, you're going to find a shape right here for a paperclip that you can utilize. So double click on it and hold down your Shift key so things stay in proportion, and just draw the shape of a paperclip. And we're going to hit Simplify once we have it in there. If you want to go ahead before you simplify, maybe you want a little bit skinnier paperclip, you can do that. You know, to have your size a little bit different. If you want to use your Wacom board and draw your own paperclip, or maybe use a different shape that you find somewhere else, so that you have a little bit of variety from other people if you're a designer and trying to make something unique. But for just the regular digital scrapbooker that wants to make a fancy paperclip for their page, this is satisfactory. After you get that drawn, it's as simple as adding a layer style to this in order to make it a unique paperclip. Photoshop Elements comes with this Wow Chrome layer style, and you can add any layer style you want. Glitter layer styles are popular right now. You can add those. Any layer style that you find, but I'm just going to double click, and you can see I have a great paperclip just in a matter of a few seconds. Now, if I were just making this directly on my page to use, I would leave it just as it is. But if I'm a designer or if I'm sharing my freebies, most of the layer styles come with a drop shadow, but we do not share our elements with drop shadows to allow other people to add their own drop shadow. So if that is the case, click on the FX to open up the style settings, and simply click to remove the drop shadow from this box here, and click OK. Now I'm working in Photoshop Elements 7 right here. I know in earlier versions like 3 you didn't have the option to remove the shadow. It was much more difficult to utilize the layer styles and to share with other people. Later versions 6 and 7, I'm not sure about 4 and 5, but they give us the option to remove that, and that's really awesome. Now, you can do so much more with this. I'm going to hit the undo button and go back to our main shape here. And what I'm going to do is to create a new layer. I'm going to go back into my shapes, and since summer is coming up, 4th of July is coming soon, I'm going to choose all shapes, and I'm going to look for a star in here. There's some flower shapes. You can download shapes all over the internet. I have a bunch, but I don't have them all installed. I like to keep these shapes clean so that I know which ones are the default Photoshop shapes, so that I can teach, so that anybody can utilize it. Okay, here is a star shape, so I'm going to double click on it, hold down my shift key so proportions are good, and I'm making a star at the top of my page. Click simplify. I'm going to move my star and position it at the top of my paperclip. I'm going to keep my original paperclip shape and by duplicating a new layer style and tucking that away to use it again. Now watch what happens here. I can do several things. I'm going to right click and merge down. Now this is all in one layer. That way when I add my Wow Chrome, take away that drop shadow, I have, just as easy as that, a nice little chrome paperclip with a star on top. You might want to do other things with it. I'm going to hit undo, and I'm going to hit undo as far as ungrouping those two so they're separate layers again. And maybe I'm going to put a layer style on this bottom one and a different layer style on the top one. So there are some varieties there. You may want to fill the top one with paper. You may want to create your own style with it. Maybe fill it with paper that is from your kit that you're working with. You may want to just fill it with a solid color and add your own bevel. You might want to add a stroke to it. The choices are just endless. You just need to get in there and play around. And remember that you can even do things such as, let's say I want to take this star and fill it with plastic layer style. Ooh, that doesn't look too good. Neon needs something that doesn't look good. Okay, well, see, sometimes you just have to play around. Here's some patterns. No. Okay, some of these default layer styles are not very good. I have Flurg's glitter here, so let's fill that in. It's pink. It's not patriotic anymore, but that's okay. So you may want to fill that in with that, and then go ahead and add another layer style. And I'm going to draw a circle in the middle of it and fill that circle with any color. I'm on a new layer. Control D to deselect, and now I'm going to put this little gem inside of there. I don't know what layer styles would work good. Oh, see, even there. That one works good on top of that one. Looks like it has a little bit of a bevel on top of it. And so this is sometimes is just a matter of playing. Now I have a little pearl on top of it using these wow plastic ones. And so remember to layer things up. Do more than one thing. Maybe you're going to want to tuck a little ribbon behind here. That might be kind of cute, having a little ribbon coming down, or a rope. And so just continue to let your imagination go. Don't be stuck with what is the very basics. Think about layering it up and making other fun things to make it really unique. And so I hope you've learned a little bit about how easy it is to make a paper clip, and I hope to see the things that you can do with paper clips.